Keynote speaker is Dr. Train, who has been an assistant professor at Penn State University since 2021. He has interest in conducting research about artificial intelligence, machine learning, computer vision, natural language processing, and software engineering. He recently conducted applications at the Trustworthy 2023 conference at ICCC CAI. So, Dr. Tryon, you have the word.
Thank you very much for the great introduction. So this is my pleasure to speaking with all of you today. And my name, as introduced, my name is Chuang Tran. I'm assistant professor of computer science at Penn State Harrisburg. And my research interest includes artificial intelligence, machine learning, computer science, and their application. To align with the theme of our conference today, my presentation will be about artificial intelligence, foundation, and future. So as we know, artificial intelligence have a lot of application in our recent life already. And we also see the positive as well as some negative impacts of AI. So therefore, hopefully within my presentation, I will go over some highlights of AI and the potential of what AI can do today, and some indication about my project at Penn State Harrisburg, as well as some discussion about the future of AI, as well as the potential impact in our futures. Can you hear me? Yeah, awesome. So let's start with some highlight. In 2022, the global investment of AI have increased more than 10 times than it were in 2013, less than 10 years ago. And the total of private investment for AI from 2013 to 2022, which we have United States leading the world with almost 250 billion US dollar in that 10-year period, followed by China and United Kingdom. Now, through the job market in United States, this one letting out every skills required for an artificial intelligence job, compared between 2010 until 2022. As you can see that for every single area, we have seen significant increasement of related job as well as the skills for the AI job. I can say, roughly speaking, it's about 10 times larger market than it was 10 years ago. So, I know some of you may already have the idea of what is AI and what it is, but let's step back a little bit to go with some definition of what exactly an AI. AI system is made by humans, such that it can be able to think and act like human, and also it was designed so that it can think rationally or act rationally. That means the AI system is designed to do the right thing, the correct thing. Go a little bit lower. Artificial intelligence is called beyond an intelligent agent. This is an artificial thing, again, such as robots or machine, software made by human. That's going to receive the data from the environment through its sensor, and then process that data and acting upon the information that received. Here's a small example of intelligent vacuum cleaner. So in this case, what's the agent? The agent in this case is a cleaning robot. The environment in this example is only two squares, A and B, on the left and right. And each of them can either be dirty or clear. So the information that a robot will receive at the moment will be is E at location A, and A is E dirty. The set of action that we designed for this particular robot can do here, it can be able to move left, right, cleaning, or do nothing at all. So intelligent part is this. How can we make it automatically and hopefully optimally clean the two square? So that's the part that us been made the robot to do through the program or algorithm. The field of AI is pretty huge. It involves problem solving, such as searching, optimization, or knowledge representation, automated planning, decision-making process. And nowadays, with the improvement of machine learning, we can see a lot of models using deep learning, reinforcement learning, or this also go through natural language processing to support in our communication system, computer vision, and robotics. Because in the recent year, the use of machine learning and a few of AI have increased a lot. Thank you for the improvement of computer technology. So basically, machine learning is a computational model that can be able to learn the information directly from the data without relying any predetermined equation or standard. So we don't really have to teach the machine what to do, but the machine can be able to learn by itself from the given data. And in the big picture, machine learning is divided into large categories: unsupervised learning and supervised learning. And each of them can be able to solve a particular application, such as clustering, classification, regression. Here's a typical workflows of unsupervised machine learning models. We've been starting collecting a bunch of data, and then we're going to use that data to train a group of machine learning models. And then we will evaluate the model to select the one works best for us. Some of the case we will measure the accuracy as a model. After we can be able to select the best model working on the given set of data, we will use that model to predict the outcome or the result of the new coming data. Again, it is very simple, but it is general workflow of a supervised machine learning algorithm, and this will be applied in many of nowadays artificial intelligence systems. So what AI can do today? AI helps application in many diverse areas, and many of you already know that. You can name it out: robotics, human-like robots, or machine translation, speech recognition, image and videos understanding, medicine, climate science, or content generation. I will go over several examples of AI application in the hope that it can show you what potentially AI can do, and also at the same time, when you go over the slide, also think about what thing AI can impact in our life. So this figure showing the object recognition and image understanding application of AI. On the left side of the slide, there are image classification application of the AI. And this is work on the ImageNet data set, which have more right now, that is a big set of data, have more than 14 million of image of more than 20,000 different objects. Go from animal, cherry, balloon, to car, or anything. At the current state, the AI system can be able to recognize and classify. The top one accuracy is 91% for the first prediction. If it's going to make 5 predictions of any image, it can obtain to 99% accurate on their prediction, which already excess it's already better than human. If you look at the same photo, some photo, we don't know what it is. It's already better than humans. In the middle, we saw the application of face detection and recognition. At the current state, AI system can be able to recognize 100% of face. Therefore, we see that application everywhere. For security, or we can use face recognition to log into our bank account through the phone, or even we apply that to open the door in a smart home. And also, AI can be able to understand the content of the image, which show you on the right side. So we give them a figure, AI can be able to understand that. It can generate a text to describe the content within the image. Now, talking about recommendation system, it's already backed up by AI and machine learning so that the system can recognize and determine what a customer tend to like, or based on the history of the data it collects from us, or some other individual have a similar group like us, so that it can be able to suggest the right product, or suggest that which product that we really want to use or really want to buy. This will be deployed by many companies right now. At the same application of recommendation system is spam filtering, or I may say disrecommend. So in this application nowadays, an AI model can be able to filter out 99.9% of any spam on our email system. In medical science and healthcare, AI have a lot of application in diagnosis, drug discoveries, medical robots, or electronics health. AI very good with images-based diagnosis, and also very good at cancer detection and protein folding as of right now. In transportation, on the roads, we have AI-powered autonomous car. It can allow us to detect the object on the road. It can be able to read the traffic sign, and it can even to increase some safety features, such as adaptive cruise control or keeping us on the line. But you may not know that on the air, a country in Africa already use AI to deliver blood across country through a drone system. It helped save like 1,000 people, because in that particular country, 80% of human people were living in a rural area. So the transportation by road or train is not as convenient as the given drone. And it's already happened in 2019. For natural language processing, we can be able to have machine translation. We can be able to recognize and translate the language among over 100 different languages. And we also have speech recognition. And the speech recognition right now is matching human performance already. And because of that, we have a lot of speech recognition in our device, even in our house, in our car, or in our smartphone. And recently here, you may hear about the rise of AI chatbots, for example, ChatGPT. So it can be able to provide us a human-like conversation. It can answer the question from us, and also can support us to perform some tasks, such as writing, email composing, or even programming a particular code. And the final example is about AI content generating. So in the middle, there are examples of logo, graphic design was generated by AI. On the left side, that shows several pictures of people. The fact is that none of them exist. They all generated by AI, can you believe it? And in many articles right now, you can see the context saying, even at the header or at the bottom of the article, they can say, this article was generated using some automation technology, in this case, AI system. So they don't use a real human writer. Many of the news right now, the AI were AI generated. They collect the data and write the article, and some editors they may go over and some edit something and post it out. On the left, on the right bottom, you can see a beautiful painting generated by AI. And just a couple of weeks ago, NVIDIA, a big tech company, they're introducing text-to-videos AI. So you just write some description, the AI generator will generate the new video for you. So it's very convenient, but at the same time, people raising a concern. Fake information, what about my privacy? And even the threat on we may lose some of our employment job. What about the artist? Right now, I'm just use AI to generate all the graphical design for me, right? So at the same time, we have positive and of course, raising the concern about the negative impacts of AI. At Penn State Harrisburg, I am a director and leading the research of trustworthy artificial intelligence. Here is a typical workflow of my study. Of course, we go back to the workflow of the supervised machine learning at the beginning. We've been started collecting data and then do some data processing. And then we develop a predictive model, in this case, AI model. And that final product, it will be integrated in a real system so that we can make our final product. So that's why I call data-driven AI analytics system. So here is an example of my student. They are performing our experiment using a motion tracking and gait analysis. The smartphone that we are using or an iPad automatically recognize human joint, human body section through the machine learning model or an AI model. It automatically recognizes and then calculate the angle of shoulder or elbow. Or I also have another study when we calculate the angles of our knees and hips, and we use that information to analyze the gait of the people, whether people can be able to perform a normal movement or not. Another study is, in this one, it collaborate with College of Medicine, Penn State College of Medicine, which are developing AI algorithm to diagnosis and prediction of Parkinson's disease. This one is application of machine learning and AI for recognize air and fluid dynamics for aerospace application. So as you see in the slide, we have a vertical control. The output from any circuit like Z or any fluid flows, and then we can have some vertical surrounding on that. But the machine learning model, in this case neural network, can be able to detect and recognize and chasing that vertical and the position in the field, in the flow fields. I have a lot of work in the data analytics for protein crystallization. In this case, we try to crystallize small molecular protein that will support for the work of drug discovery. However, in many times, the chemistry experts, they need to form a new crystal, it's unsuccessful. So we analyze the data, the chemical formula, and suggest to them which one will perform the best. And then we also develop an imaging system so that it can quickly recognize and classify the output of the crystallization experiment, whether success or unsuccess. I have developed a system in computer-based form, working on the working desk, or I also develop a small-scale system. Actually, the picture on the right here, you see the iPhone, a smartphone on that. Again, I'm not a big fan of the smartphone, but it's everywhere, so I use that on one of my study. So actually, it's a picture of my phone taken several years ago. I attach an optical lens tube to that camera, and it can be able to recognize and quickly review the result, whether there is a crystal or not in that sample place. So here's some other feature. Again, a backbone of that will be a deep learning model. It's a little bit of technical field, so I will move on to the last application I want to present today in my research lab is we're going to use a neural network for crosstalk cancellation of a high-speed signal channels. So at the result, you see from the left to right side, before we have a noise, but after we using a neural network model into that, it can be able to cancel a lot of noise and open out the eye of the signal. So right now we have a more accurate signal output. So I think I'm still in time. Let's spend last several minutes at the end talking about some potential action we should perform in future. Now, let's take a look at some comparison of AI with human. In 2019 already, not 2023, 2019, 4 years ago, AI have met or exceed human level in many applications, such as in game, we have chess and Ghost. AI or machine learning doing better than human, winning human on that. ImageNet, as I mentioned beginning, object detection, skin cancer detection, protein folding, and some other area. And experts have predicting that in the next decade, beyond all the data that we have, AI may add trillions of US dollars each year to the economy in the next decade. And in the next 50 years or more, AI may meet or surpass human level across a broad variety of tasks. I don't want to use a word for every task, but I choose to use the word broad variety of tasks. That means in next 50 years, many applications, AI can have potential to do better, or at least as good as human. So we see the potential advantage of AI, and we see the potential negative impact of AI. So it's a time, I think, for us to act right now. First action is we need to think about the positive and negative impact of the revolutionary technology. So we want to learn from already exist and already success example. Okay, for example, again, think about telephone. How it was 100 years ago, 50 years ago, and the last 10 years. Right now, it's go from we have a smartphone in our hand, but before we have a wire phone hooked up to the wall. It have many positive, but at the same time, we have a lot of negative. So it's same for AI, because AI seems to fit very well with the momentum and with the direction of revolutionary technology. So we can learn from other technology that we already invent, and we already know that what it can make good to us and make what is the thing that bring the disadvantage to us. So that we can decide what we want with AI. Remember, AI is human-made. So if we decide it correctly, it will intend to be performed correct to us. And I think that we should agree to use AI as a supporting tool or technology. And we also should use AI responsibly. And also we need to invest in maximizing the positive impact of AI. At the same time, we will minimizing the negative impacts. And I also want to raise interest in the promoting of trustworthy AI research. The question is, can we trust or rely on the AI system, right? So this slide shows you that already in our community, we have raised a concern about technical AI ethics. There are a concern about misuse of AI. Now it's more than several years ago. There's about 26 times right now. It's more than 2012 that we raised a concern about maybe we misusing AI because it's what developed rapidly. And there are also concern about whether we use AI ethically or not. Talking about the dimension of trust in AI system. So it includes privacy, ethics, safety, secure, robust net, transparent, explainability, accountability, and fairness. All of those dimensions will be applied for AI systems such that we can rely on that, such that we can confidently using it. If you want to think about a negative impact of AI system, try to add the word not in front of any of the dimensions we have here. For example, can you be able to use an autonomous driving car which were not safe, right? So think about that way. So we put all of that in a dimension. So it's a standard to develop a new AI system. And another example is that right now, a lot of people, in this case, experts, they make a question. Even though AI system can make 99% of correct prediction, what about 1% of error? Think about in that way. For a high-risk application example, for example, if people come to test in the hospital and using an AI power tool and saying that, okay, you're normal, you're good, the health is good, go home. But exactly if that people potentially have some risk of having a cancer, we're missing that guy, it will cost a human life, right? So it needs to be explainability. If it not, the doctors, if they not be able to explain the decision of AI system, how can they trust on that? So all of that, we are start thinking the new direction of research of AI from now, not try to just increase the performance of that. Thankfully, the government already start laying out some standard document. So one of them is explainable AI for 4 principles. So we need to be explanation, meaningful, explanation, accuracy, and also it has its own knowledge limit. We cannot say that AI can do anything. So it needs to be working within its knowledge limits. And also, I put underneath of the slide, there are a new article in 2023 from National Institute of Standards and Technology. This is called AI Risk Management Framework. So we need to have a framework so that if any organization want to deploy AI in a very high-risk system, what they need to do at the beginning and what they need to do during the time they're running that. We need to clear framework on that. Now, I will bring back some more data and try to guide it back to for what us, I mean in this case is young people can be able to do right now, and as of or not, we go into the right direction. So in 2022, the top special skills for job posting in the United States compared to 2010 and 2012, everything is increased. I can say that some of them increase almost 30 times compared to what we have in 2010 and 2012. Every skill, in technical skill, aligned with the AI thing. Because AI is very much working on computers, so we need to have programming skill. We need to have computer science skill. We need to manage the data. So we need data science and all kind of that. So everything increased compared to 10 years ago, right? But this graph is the one I like the most. Because currently AI topics is the most teaching in computer science major. So the number of computer science or CS major also will give us some indication whether or not we go into the right direction. Thankfully, in 2021, the total number of new graduate computer science degree in US is about 33,000, which is almost 4 times higher than 2010. So look like we go on the right direction. I myself, I think education is also one of our key education so that we can decide the right thing to do with AI, so that we have the knowledge about the AI and also we have a power to design a trust AI system. In summary, we have seen that AI have a lot of benefits. It's very much help us to perform better, work more efficient. It's also increase the production and also good service. And it's also accelerate a lot of scientific research, and including also healthcare and then climate change. At the same time, there are some potential risks of AI. So people are talking about how about its bias on making a decision, how about fake news, right? And some people are concerned about the safety in critical application as well, cybersecurity threats. And maybe you may heard some news that maybe AI can design some weapons that go to evade a lot of human. But the impact we see also that it may potential impact in employment. We may have some jobs lost because of human employee will be replaced by AI system. But I'm not totally agree with that negative, because at the same time, AI will create a lot of job, a new kind of job, and also we will use AI to support our job as well. At Penn State Harrisburg, for example, when we see ChatGPT, because we are teaching education, so we think maybe students will use that in a form of cheating, right? I don't want to use a cheating, but the fact is that people can ask the AI system to answer most of the homework questions right now. But we want to take it on and flip that side. We teach our students how can we use that tool to support you doing a better assignment. For example, rather than cheating to write a new program using ChatGPT, we teach students how to use ChatGPT to write a better program. So finally, I want to conclude that. I want to phrase a sentence of Russell in 2022. He an author of very nice books about AI, artificial intelligence, a modern approach. Because we design AI, so if the AI system will do ending up taking control, like Alan Turing, Alan Turing talked many years ago, it would be the result of a design fail. So if we make it wrong, blame back to us. Thank you very much, and if you have any questions, please go ahead.